clock strikes 10, the room goes still. Another day, another hill. I dragged my feet through heavy ground, but here I am, safe and sound. I didn't smile as much today, but I still found the words to say to keep myself from falling through the things I wish I never knew. And though the world kept rushing by, I carved a space, I didn't cry. That's worth a song, a quiet cheer, for showing up, for being here. Good night, me. You did your best, you made it through. Even if no one else knew, you carried storms behind your eyes and wore a calm as thin disguise. So rest now, you've earned your peace. Let all the noise and doubts just cease. Good night, me. I'm proud of you, sincerely. I left some dishes in the sink, ignored some calls, forgot to think. But I was kind and I was real, and let myself begin to heal. I didn't fix the world today, but I kept loneliness at bay by breathing deep and moving slow. That's braver than I used to know. The moon won't ask for perfect lines, just little steps and softer signs. And in the hush I hear my heart, it beats like it won't fall apart. Good night, me. You made mistakes and that's okay. You stayed alive another day. You bent, you cracked, but didn't break, and gave yourself a needed break. So take this quiet lullaby, wrap it around your weary side. Good night, me. You're doing fine, don't lie. Tomorrow brings a brand new fight, but for tonight, just hold me tight. No need for plans or second tries. Just close your overthinking eyes. Good night, me. I'll be right here when mornings glow. You're not alone, I hope you know. Through every fear and every scar, you've traveled quietly this far. So rest your soul and don't you weep. You're worth a dream, you're worth a sleep. Good night, me, and thank you, honestly.
Tried so hard to fit the mold, chasing stories someone told. Held your tears behind a grin, always asking where to begin. You stayed quiet to be liked, hid your colors, turned off your light. But oh, you were always more than what the world was looking for. From me to me, a quiet note for the kid who barely coped. You were brave, you were kind, you survived with just your mind. I see you now and I believe you were more than you could see. From me to me, here's my grace. You were never out of place. You thought love was something earned, and every scar was lesson learned. But love was always meant for you, even when you had no clue. Now I hold you in my chest, tell you it's okay to rest. No more masks, no more chase, just you, just now, just this place. From me to me, I say it loud. You don't need to please the crowd. You were whole, even then, even when you lost again. I carry all you had to be, and I'll let you finally breathe. From me to me, here's my hand. You were trying to understand. If I could go back, I wouldn't change a single crack, a single strain. 'Cause every ache you fought through built this heart I'm singing to. From me to me, I'm proud you stayed, even when it all felt frayed. And in the silence where you hid, you grew stronger than you did. You're not broken, you're not wrong. You were finding where you belong. From me to me, this is true. I'll always, always root for you.
I woke up late, no plans ahead. Made my coffee, stayed in bed. No rush, no call, no urgent sound. Just morning light and me around. I played a song I used to know. Watched the sky turn soft and slow. Didn't change the world today, but I smiled in my own way. It's just another day. Nothing grand, nothing to say, but I breathed and I was kind. Let a little peace unwind. I didn't climb a hill or run a race, but I showed up in my place. Just another day, I stayed. And that's the life I wouldn't trade. Talked to plants, I wrote a line. Didn't post it, and that's fine. I let the dishes pile a bit, but gave myself the time to sit. The world can spin, I'll take it slow. Not every seed will need to grow, but resting too is part of bloom. Even quiet hearts need room. It's just another day. No big win, no grand display, but I laughed and I forgave. Found a little joy I'll save. No spotlight, no headline, just being here, just being mine. Just another day I knew, and that's enough to make it through. We don't need to chase the sun. Some days just being is the one. The clock may move, but so do we, in ways the world may never see. It's just another day, but it carried me halfway through doubts and little fears, and memories held in tears. No fireworks, no fanfare sound, but my heart still touched the ground. Just another day, they say, but I'm proud I live today. Some days feel colder than the air. No one calls and no one's there, but I still pull the blanket tight, whisper it'll be alright. I light a candle by my side, let the silence be my guide. I may not have a hand to hold, but I've got stories yet untold. I got me when no one's near. I hold my heart when it shakes with fear. In a world that turns too fast, I find my breath, make it last. I may fall, I may bend, but I'll always rise again. I got me, and that's enough, even when the days get tough. I pour my tea and close my eyes, count the stars in twilight skies. I may not shine for someone's song, but I've been glowing all along. I dress my wounds with gentle care, like someone kind is living there. The voice that breaks when I sing still holds a quiet, sacred theme. I got me when the nights feel long. I hum my own forgotten song. No map, no one to show the way, but I still walk it come what may. I may cry, I may ache, but I know what I can take. I got me, and that's my truth, even if I'm missing youth. I don't need the world to cheer, I just need to stay sincere to the one who stayed unseen, but never once stopped believing. I got me, I've seen me through storms that no one ever knew. And when I'm lost in silent seas, I'll still row, 'cause I got me. Maybe lonely, maybe scarred, but I'm learning who you are. I got me, and that's enough for this life, for this love. The leaves are falling slow and light, golden memories in fading light. I walk these days with quiet grace. Now time asks me to leave this place. I wore the summer like a song, even when it all felt wrong. But I still danced in the rain, still smiled through silent pain. Seasons end, and I'm still here, braver than I was last year. No one saw the tears I dried, the little dreams I kept inside. Goodbye sun, goodbye past, thanks for letting this one last. Seasons end, I'll breathe it in and let the next one begin. I learned to lose, I learned to try, I even learned to say goodbye. Not every bloom was meant to stay, but I grew a little anyway. Pages turned and winds have changed, The world I knew feels rearranged, but in that shifting I found me, a softer kind of bravery. Seasons end, I lay it down, this quiet love I never found, but I still gave and I still burned, and every ache became a turn. Thank you, sky, thank you, rain, for giving beauty even in pain. Seasons end, not goodbye, just a slower kind of high. And maybe next time I'll move slow, not rush where I don't need to go. I'll hold the warmth this season gave and plant it deep, wave by wave. Seasons end with teary grace. I'll leave this time, not erase what I've become, who I've been. It's not an end, it's just within. So here I stand, arms wide again. Thank you, my old familiar friend. Seasons end, you made me see there's always more of me to be. You woke up with tired eyes, no reasons, just heavy skies. But still you put your feet on the floor, opened the door, faced it once more. You smiled when you didn't have to, held your breath just to push through. No medals, no cheering crowd, just silent strength that screams so loud. Thanks for today, even if it broke you, even if the world never saw you. You showed up, you stood tall, even when you felt small. I know it wasn't easy, but you still stayed so truly, deeply. Thanks for today. You carried words you couldn't say, let them rest and walked away. No spotlight to prove you right, still you were your own kind of a light. You picked up shattered thoughts, turned them into something soft. You gave when you had none to spare, you stayed when no one else cared. Thanks for today, for not giving in, for finding peace in quiet things. You listened to your own breath and lived when you felt less. I know you feel lost in the gray, but you made it. So I'll say thanks for today. Maybe no one will know how brave you had to grow, but I do, and I always will. Even in silence, you climb uphill. Thanks for today, just one more step. For every moment you nearly wept, you stayed, and that's enough, even when the road was rough. So before we turn out the light, with your shoes untied, dreams too big for your hands to hide. You're drawing stars on paper skies, thinking someday you'll learn to fly. You cry at night but no one knows. You hope someone will hold you close, but you smile anyway, so brave and bright, like the moon pretending not to cry. I see you now, little heart so true. You did your best with what you knew. If I could go back, I'd kneel down too and say I'm proud, I believe in you. You made it here, despite the pain. You danced alone in so much rain. Little me, you were never weak. You're the reason I still speak. You hid your poems in desk drawers, afraid they'd laugh, afraid of doors. But words became your quiet fight, your flashlight in the longest night. You wanted love, you wanted peace, but learned to live with missing pieces. Still you shared the light you had, even when the world turned back. I see you now with your silent song. You were fragile, but you were strong. You lit the fire that still burns on. You kept believing all along. And though the world was never kind, you held a warmth they couldn't find. Little me, you're not just past, you're the courage I hold fast. So when I fall or lose my way, I hear your voice from far away. You whisper, go, you've come this far. You're still chasing your own star. I see you now, not just in dreams, but in the spaces in between. You're the start of everything, the reason I still dare to sing. So thank you for not letting go, for walking paths I couldn't know. Little me is still in me, the bravest part I'll ever be.
The leaves were gold, the air was light. Your laughter filled my fading nights. The coffee steam, your woolen coat still linger like an echoed note. You touch my world so soft, so small, like autumn sunlight on the wall. We didn't know it was goodbye. Just let the wind kiss tears dry. Come back September, bring your amber flame. Bring back the sidewalks that whispered my name. I still wear the sweater you said looked like me, but it's colder now without your memory. We traced our names on fogged up glass and swore some things would always last. But seasons turn and hearts can too. Still I wait where I met you. I hum the tune you used to play on quiet walks at end of day. If time could bend, I'd trade it one more fire-colored fall. Oh, come back September, I still miss your hands, tucking loose thoughts into warmer plans. The sky is still golden, but it don't feel right since you left the season and took all the light. I know it's just the air that changed, but everything feels rearranged, like you and I were just a dream that vanished with the autumn leaves. Come back September, let me hold it still, let me walk the streets where time used to spill. You may never answer, but I'll still write to the season that loved me one soft golden night. I saw the moon tonight, hanging where your city lies, and I wondered if you paused to gaze with the same eyes. Miles can stretch like years, but I still feel you near. In the wind that hums my name, I almost think you hear. We're under the same sky, chasing the same light. Even if you're far from view, I carry pieces of you. When it rains on your street, I get soaked on mine too. We're never truly apart. You're the echo in my heart. You send no letters now, but your silence feels kind, like a quiet kind of love that doesn't need a sign. I talk to stars at night, like you're on the other side. And maybe that's enough to feel you by my side. We're under the same sky, living different lives, but when the sunset paints the blue, I know it touches you too. If you ever feel alone, just look up. You're not unknown, we're never truly apart. You're still my counterpart. We don't need roads to meet again. We don't need words to make amends. Just breathe the night and you will see we're stitched in quiet memory. We're under the same sky, bound by unseen lines. Though you're walking somewhere new, the moon still walks with you. And if someday we forget, let the stars be what we kept. We're never truly apart. You're forever in my heart.
When the world turned away and the silence grew loud, you pulled me close without asking how. When my voice disappeared In the noise of my mind, you heard my heart when I couldn't find mine. You stayed when I had nothing to say, when I pushed everyone away. You stood, you prayed, you saw me through the gray when I didn't know how to stay. You stayed. I was broken and bruised, didn't think I was worth even half of the care you gave me first. You never tried to fix, just let me fall apart. And somehow in that space, you healed my heart. You stayed when the sky forgot to shine, when the days bled into time. You stayed so kind, like a poem that doesn't rhyme, but somehow still feels right. You stayed. And in the storm, in the quiet, in the warm, you stayed warm. When I didn't feel like home, you made me feel reborn. You stayed. I know you tried your best each time, even when the climb was steep. You stumbled, fell, and lost your way, but still you didn't quit or leave. You held your breath when words felt sharp, and smiled when no one knew. You broke in half, but kept it in. You did what you had to do. So here I am, with softer hands to touch the parts I used to damn. No more blame, no pointing eyes, only space to breathe and cry. I forgive you, me, for the days you couldn't see, for the nights you closed your heart to just keep from falling apart, for the things you wish you said and the tears you left unshed. I forgive you, I do, for all you've been through. I see the child you used to be, still scared, still reaching out, and now I hold that little hand with love instead of doubt. I won't erase what we have done, it shaped the soul I live in, but I can choose to see the cracks as places like garden. No more wars inside this skin, no more should have where you've been. You were human, raw and real, you deserve the grace you feel. I forgive you, me, for the silence and the plea, for the pressure to be strong when you've held it in too long, for the paths you didn't take, for the smiles you had to fake. I forgive you, I do, I'm proud you pulled through. perfection, just a little self-connection. Let the past be what it taught, not the cage where you get caught. I forgive you, me. You did what you could be. And if someday you forget, read these words and don't regret. You're enough and always were. Even bruised, you still endure. So I'll say it tenderly, I forgive you, me.
To the me I'll someday be, do you still remember me? This version full of doubt and fear, hiding every silent tear. Are you walking lighter now? Did you learn the when and how? Did the pieces fall in place after all that endless chase? I'm trying hard, you know I am, to trust the path and who I am. Even when the road gets long, I keep moving with this song. To the me I'll become, don't forget where you came from. These restless nights, the fights within, the quiet loss beneath the skin. I hope you found a softer place, a little peace, a slower pace. And when you look back where you're from, smile for the me I've become.
Did you learn to let things go? Did you find a steady flow? Did you finally make some room for laughter to replace the gloom? Do you still sing songs like these? Do you rest in simpler peace? Did you thank the one you were for keeping dreams alive and pure?
I'm scared but still I try to grow, though sometimes it feels too slow. But if you made it, so will I. I'll keep walking, I won't hide. To the me I'll become, hold this heart, don't let it numb. Remember every step I take is for the future I will make. I hope you live with kinder eyes that see the truth beyond the lies. And when you breathe beneath the sun, say thanks to who I had become. Some days feel like they'll never end, but I believe in you, my friend. I'll keep the light inside this flame, so you don't forget my name. To the me I'll become, keep your arms wide, don't run. Let the winds of time embrace every fault and every grace. I hope you stand with steady feet in a life that feels complete. And if you wonder where it's from the me who hadn't yet become.
If I could sit beside your pain, I wouldn't say a word in vain. Just let the silence be a hand that helps you try to understand. If I could catch the tears you hide, I'd turn them into lullabies and rock you through the longest night until you see a morning light. You don't have to smile for me, you don't have to prove a thing. You're enough just as you are, even in your broken parts. If I could hold your heart tonight, I'd keep it safe, I'd hold it tight. Let it beat without the fear that no one's close, that no one's near. If I could take away your rain, I'd carry all your silent pain. You don't have to fall apart. If I could hold your heart. You walk through days no one can see, your battles hide so quietly. But even when you think you're small, to me you've always stood so tall. Don't rush to fix what's torn inside. Some things are just meant to ride, like waves that crash before they clear. You're braver than your doubt and fear. You don't need to walk alone, I'm right here, I'll walk you home. Even if I cannot mend, I'll stay beside you to the end. If I could hold your heart tonight, I'd whisper you will be alright. Let your heartbeat rest and slow while I remind you that you're gold. And when your shadows start to fade, I'll still be here, I'll never change. You don't have to wear the scars. If I could hold your heart. Some love comes loud like thunder's cry, but mine is quiet, warm and shy. It waits behind the storm and rain to bring you peace again. If I could hold your heart tonight, I'd guard it through the darkest fight. And if the world forgets your name, I'll sing it back again and again. You don't have to be so strong, you've been holding on so long. So let me play a part. If I could hold your heart.
You've been staring at the ceiling, trying hard to find the meaning in the silence that won't speak, in the tears that stain your cheek. You keep walking through the gray, hoping skies will change someday, counting steps in endless night, praying morning brings some light. It's okay to not be sure, it's okay to need a cure from the weight you never chose, from the hurt no one knows. But it'll make sense someday, all the nights you lost your way, every fall, every doubt will find their meaning somehow. You're not broken, just becoming. You're not failing, just still running. And though it hurts today, it'll make sense someday. You don't have to wear that smile, You can sit and breathe a while. Let the world pass by unseen. Let your heart stay in between. There's no race, no final test, no gold stars for all your stress. Just the quiet truth you hold, that you're stronger than you're told. You don't need to fake your light. You don't always have to fight. It's enough to just be here. Even if the way's unclear, it'll make sense someday. When the pain begins to fade, when the storm has had its say and the sky learns how to stay. Every scar, every bend will find purpose in the end. So trust the steps you take. It'll make sense someday. You don't see the seeds you've sown underneath the pain you've known, but the roots are growing slow, and one day they'll start to show. It'll make sense someday, not today, and that's okay. The questions that you carry now will bloom when you allow. Even if it's far away, you're on your way, and that's enough to say it'll make sense someday. I used to run through summer rain, shoes in hand, wild and untamed, chasing dreams without a map, falling hard but never cracked. We lit our nights with old guitars, laughed beneath the sky of stars, swore the world would know our names, but nothing ever stayed the same. Now I walk a slower pace, time has softened every face, but I still hear your echo call, like it never left at all. So I write these letters to the past, to moments I thought couldn't last, to who I was and who you were, to all the dreams we couldn't stir. I keep them in a box of songs where every note still feels so strong. These letters to the past are how I make it last. You wore your fears like painted wings, believed in love and foolish things. You taught me how to stay and fight, even when we lost the light. Sometimes I pass our old cafe, wonder if you'd feel the same. Would we still talk about getting far, or just smile right where we are? The streets have changed, so have I, but something in me won't say goodbye. You're the voice I still replay when I forget my way. So I write these letters to the past, to versions of us fading fast, to songs we sang with breaking voice, to every almost, every choice. They're all still folded in my mind, a time machine I always find. These letters to the past are how I hold you fast. Maybe someday you'll read them too, find a piece of me in you. And if you do, just know it's true, I never stopped missing you. These letters to the past remain in raindrops on my window pane, in the past, a love that always lasts. You walk the same road every day, headphones in, you look away. But I've seen the way you close your hands when the world won't understand. You laugh like you're trying to forget and smile like you're hiding regret. But I've watched the cracks behind your eyes, and still you never cry. I'm just a shadow on the street, a quiet soul with quiet feet. You don't know me, but I see all the ways you fight to be. You don't know I'm here, but I've been near through every fall and trembling cheer. You never saw the notes I wrote, but they were meant to keep you afloat. Don't know I'm near, but I've been here, whispering hope you'll never hear. Loving you from back of stage in the quietest kind of way. You once dropped a book in the rain, you cursed the sky then laughed through pain. That moment stayed with me somehow. You were real and brave and loud. You changed your hair, you changed your tone, but you still feel a bit alone. And I wish I could be the one to tell you, look how far you've come. You keep on going, don't know why, but still you rise, still you try. I see it all though I'm unseen, like moonlight slipping in between. You don't know I'm here, but I've been near, like your shadow, soft and clear. I cheer you on from far away when your dreams begin to fray. You don't know I'm near, but I'm right here with every silent, unseen tear. Loving you in all your ways, even when you turn away. And maybe one day you will know that someone stayed but didn't show, that in your darkest quiet night you weren't alone in that fight. You don't know I'm here, but I've been near, holding space when you need clear. And when your world begins to break, I'll be the echo you can't fake. You don't know I'm near, but I'm still here. My love is soft but always dear, cheering you in my own way, from a heart you'll never wait.
I left my shoes by the door, didn't want to walk anymore. The world felt loud and sharp and wide, so I found a place to hide. The messages kept pouring in, but I silenced all their din. For once I let the quiet stay and watch the noise just drift away. I didn't run to disappear, I ran to feel the silence near, to hear the whisper of the trees and let my thoughts unclench and breathe. I ran to breathe, not to give in, not from the world but from within, from the weight I wear so well, from the smile that hides the hell. I ran to find a softer sound, someplace my feet don't drag the ground. I ran to breathe, just long enough to still believe. They'll say I left, they'll say I quit, but they weren't there for all of it. The nights I begged the day to end, the cracks too tired to pretend. But here I am, not gone for good, just needed space. I knew I should, to count my heartbeats one by one, to cry beneath the quiet sun. I never asked for cheering crowds, just space to breathe beneath the clouds, to find the voice I used to own and walk this world as more than bone. I ran to breathe, not to escape, not to erase, but to reshape the broken pieces, rough and raw, into a life worth hoping for. I ran, but now I'm standing still, not fully healed, but with the will. I ran to breathe, and now I'm learning how to feel. If you see me on the road, don't ask why I went alone. Just know I came back with a name that I could finally call my own. I ran to breathe and now I stay. Not every cloud has flown away, but I can sit beneath the gray and still believe I'll be okay. I ran to breathe, and now I see the one I ran to find was me.
I walk through rooms where no one sees the weight I hold behind my knees. Smiles come easy but never stay. They leave like guests who've lost their way. They say I'm strong but never ask what it takes to wear that mask. The world applauds the things I show, but not the mess I never throw. I talk in ways that sound okay, while hiding storms I won't betray. And though they pass me like the wind, there's something deeper held within. No one knows, but I do, how many times I pulled me through, how many nights I stayed and cried, then dried my tears and tried to hide. No one sees the silent fight, but I still show up day and night. No one knows, but I do, and that's enough to make it through. I've built my peace from shattered things, made lullabies from how pain stings. There's grace in walking all alone and turning fear into my home. I've learned to dance without a crowd, to sing my truths, not scream them loud. And though their eyes don't understand, my worth was never in their hands. The mirror knows, the pillow too. The moon has heard me break in two, but still I rise, I breathe, I try. 1,000 no's and still I fly. No one knows, but I do, how deep I fell to find my truth. How many walls I had to climb to keep my name from fading time. No one cheered, but I stood tall and whispered, you've survived it all. No one knows, but I do, and every scar still shines like new. Let them guess, let silence grow. I don't need a stage to glow. My soul's not built for show or pride. It's built from nights I almost died. No one knows, but I do, and that's the voice I will hold true. It whispers you are more than pain. You've danced through fire and danced through rain. So let the world keep looking past. I'll still be here, I'll still outlast. No one knows, but I do, and that's enough. I've made it through.